Blood Hunt, issue number 3 out of 5 from Marvel Comics. So, yeah, my last Blood Hunt video went kind of interesting. At least the feedback was for it. A lot of people seem to not like the rant I did for one of the characters, but that's just my opinion. So, yeah, we have Blade. He's taken over the world. He's blocked out the sun. Vampires have taken over. And he has infected some of the Marvel characters, like T'Challa, for example. And he's trying to do something. And we have like Scarlet Witch, and she's taunting Blade. And the fact that his Blood Coven got their butts kicked in the last issue, which still bugs the hell out of me. Because you set them up to be like these badasses in the first issue. And then in the second issue, they got completely steamrolled. One of them died. The rest of them got just absolutely wrecked. They didn't even do any kind of damage to the Avengers. It was sad and really disappointing. Like, if you're going to set up these villains, at least do something badass with them. Especially if this is supposed to be 5 issue. Just the Blood Hunt main title alone is 5 issues. And then you have all the other spin-offs that are part of the events. But don't destroy your villains in issue number 2. So then we have Miles, and he starts attacking everybody because he's a vampire. And so Doctor Strange is able to use some kind of power to free Miles from the mind control, which just begs the question, if he can free Miles from the mind control, why can't he use that power on himself? Like, why can't he use it on his physical body? Right now, he's like a spiritual body, but his physical body is like basically being contained in stasis because he's a bloodthirsty vampire. So he can break the hold on Miles, but he can't break the hold on himself. Maybe it was explained in like another issue or something, but I don't know. That's just weird. So yeah, they're basically trying to, well, Bloodline is trying to figure out what's going on, who's behind all this. And then she's told it's your father, it's Blade. And there's this really goofy panel. I just can't take this expression serious. Like, I look at it and I want to laugh. It's like, this is supposed to be like a shocking moment. She just found out that her dad's the one that's causing all this destruction and chaos and killing people and turning them into vampires and taking over the world and stuff. And then her reaction just makes me want to laugh. So she just like, I can't deal with this, and she runs off. And then Miles decides to chase after her, and then Dracula decides to chase after him. And so the rest of the Avengers start arguing. And they're like, hey, like, maybe we can deal with this later. Like, we have people dying. We have a crazy psycho Blade trying to take over the world. Instead of going after the children, let's try to deal with this situation first. And so Captain Marvel decides, okay, we'll try to bring back hope to the world. So Captain America, I want you to send a message to the entire world and give this entire world hope. And so Tony Stark is able to use his genius brains and his technology to create some kind of weird contraption that can broadcast to the entire world, all at the same time. And I mean the entire world. So like, half this issue is just one big giant motivational speech from Captain America. And I'm not going to go over it, but basically he gives this giant speech that's supposed to grant hope to everybody. And it gets broadcasted everywhere, so everyone's able to hear the speech. Which does beg the question, if Tony has the ability to create a system so that he can send out a broadcast to the entire world at the same time, does he not have the ability to create UV lights that can destroy vampires? Can he just, for some reason, not do that? Also, Captain Marvel was, in the last issue, she was able to blow holes in the smog that was blocking out the sun. Why doesn't she just keep doing that? It didn't, like, she didn't get winded or anything. It was just one simple blast, and poof, sun. Just keep blasting at the sky. Why can't she do that? Like, none of this makes any sense. Sun's blocked. Captain Marvel has the ability to unblock the sun. She doesn't do it. Tony Stark is able to send out a broadcast to the entire world. Can't come up with some kind of UV light that will shine on the entire world. They know where Blade is at. They know where his spaceship is at. They decide not to attack it for whatever reason. In fact, they decide, oh, only Bloodline, Blade's daughter, can stop Blade. Like, no, and I'm pretty sure anyone can stop Blade. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can get a regular dude to just show up to him and put a bullet in his head, and there you go. He's done. He's stopped. I mean, yeah, he has vampire power, so. But basically, what I'm trying to get at is it's not some kind of weird chosen one storyline. Blade is not all powerful to the point where only his daughter can stop him. We literally had a Blade volume that went out where Blade almost died multiple times due to other characters. He even got his butt kicked by some other characters. Like, we just saw that happen. So this whole like only you can stop your father. No, I'm pretty sure almost anyone with superpowers can stop him if they can get to him in time. So yeah, Blade, he hears this, and you know Blade. Blade's like the embodiment of cool and calm and collect and stoic. Well, not anymore, because he's like, all right, we got to completely change our entire plans. Everything that we planned up towards, we're just going to throw that out because they dare to try to bring hope back to the people. Captain America put out this message of hope, and we can't have that. So we're tossing all of our plans out the window, and we're going to just go in a completely different direction because of that. I was like, all right. That doesn't seem like a very logical thing to do, especially for Blade, of all characters. And then I even like how they have like this badass pose with his blood coven. And again, I'm just like, you guys got your ass kicked in the last issue. Why should I give a crap about any of you guys now? You're not going to be able to do anything. That's basically what this issue was. It was Bloodline discovering that Blade is the one behind all this, and she runs off. Doctor Strange is able to stop Miles from succumbing to his vampire urges, but for some reason can't stop himself from succumbing to the urges. A giant speech that literally takes up like 2/3 of this entire issue. And throughout this whole thing, I'm like, develop technology to broadcast to the entire world, but you can't come up with UV rays? That doesn't make any sense. And yeah, Blade's like, oh, okay, well, shouldn't have done that because now I'm going to throw all my plans out the window and we're going to do something completely different now because I don't like the fact that you're trying to give people hope. That's basically what this issue was. And yeah, I didn't really care for it, which kind of sucks because I did like the first issue and I like some of the Blood Hunt spin-offs. And I know there are like kind of people out there that have been kind of crapping on this event. And I'll just say like, I enjoyed the idea behind it. Like, I love vampires. I love occult stuff. I love the supernatural. So having an event where vampires are taking over the world and Marvel superheroes have to join together to stop them, like that sounds kind of cool. It's just the Blood Hunt mainline issues themselves, starting with issue number 2, just gotten like really terrible. Like issue number 2, you completely destroyed the Blood Coven, and then issue number 3, it's just one giant speech, and then Blade throws his plans out the window to do something different. And I'm just, I don't know, there's plot holes to me. Like, why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they doing that? You have so many different options to how you can stop this event from happening. And instead, you're going to throw it all on Bloodline. Bloodline has to be the one to save the world. Is this entire event just to build up Bloodline? Like, if you have to do an entire event just to build up one character, maybe that says something about that character. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen anything from Bloodline for me to care about her. And I don't buy into the whole she's the chosen one, only she can stop Blade. Anyone can stop Blade. He's Blade. Yeah, he's badass and stuff like that, but he's not going to be able to take on the entire Marvel universe on his own. His generals got stomped in the last issue, so even with their aid, they're like, this team should be able to easily beat him. They don't need Bloodline specifically, only she can do it. I don't care for this. Artwork is good, though. I like the artwork. And I like the idea. I just don't like the execution. But that's my thoughts. What do you guys think? Enjoy it? Agree? Disagree? Let me know. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care. Later. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still want to thank you for watching it this far. And I hope the next one is more to your liking. With that said, thank you once again. And I hope you guys and gals have a good one. Later.